Bye-bye, Lala.
Huh?
Bye-bye, Paul. The sun
It's
is
not loose.
setting.
Ellie, what are you watching?
Here he comes. Say goodbye.
You don't know? Let's see you do the Teletubby dance, Brendan. You do it at home? Come on. No? You sing a song for us then? I'll give you a Poe doll if you do. How about a Tinky Winky doll? Okay, your favorite. Dipsy. Is Dipsy your favorite? Poe? Who's your favorite?
Hey, you guys, how much do you think, how many pounds do you think? This is a 5-pound bag.
That's about 4 pounds.
No, you think
Here,
so?
let me hold it.
Excuse me. I want to know because I'm telling Brian.
Yeah, 3.5, 4.
3.5, 4 pounds.
Yeah.
And how much broth do you have in your
Okay, I'm
in
going to
your
put it.
pot?
I'm going to put this one in there.
Okay.
Wait a minute, let me measure it.
What did you boil the tri-tip in? Did you boil it in that one?
This water.
I gotta get this down too.
You can write it down. There's a little tablet up there.
How much?
That's, oh, I got it on tape.
I'll measure it. Look. Put this
And
in.
you, that's
Okay.
just the broth that you boiled the pork in, right?
Tri-tip.
Okay.
How many is it?
That's 8 cups.
Okay, this is 8 cups, Brian. And there's about like
2 or 3 cups in there already. And what is
about 2 cups.
2 cups? Okay. And what's that from in the pot? How come that's already in
That's
there?
from the pork. I had it in a little jar, so I poured that one out first. But it's from the
Oh,
pork.
because you had too much
All
in here
this
already?
is from the pork. I haven't got
Okay.
no turkey yet. I'm boiling the turkey and I got all the broth. Okay. Now I'll pour this one in. This is the bottom part. We've got all the spices. You gotta shake it. Okay, that's what?
2.5 cups.
2.5 cups. So add them up with the 8.
Oh, 10 cups.
Because all together.
Oh no, I'm writing this down too.
Okay.
So does the water all turn to broth, or does it evaporate and you add water later?
You put clear water on all the turkey, pork, and all the pork boils, and if it boils down, I add more. Because
You cover it and boil
yeah,
it?
cover it and boil it. And then after maybe, if the meat is done, I just boil it enough to get the flavor out of the meat. Then that's what I use for my turkey broth, for my mole and the masa.
How long do you boil it for?
Oh, it depends how big the meat is, or I boil it like for 2 hours
2 hours.
to make it so you can cut it out in pieces, you know, so completely.
And do you put just enough water to cover the meat, or do you?
Cover the meat with water,
And
but as it's cooking, the water will,
come down. So you always make sure it's covered.
yeah, because otherwise it won't cook. Okay, now they said what?
I think 3
About
pounds,
3.5
something
pounds?
like that.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't put this much in yet till I stir it and see.
Okay.
See how much I get. I use one of these. Because it's lumpy if you don't do that. What do you call these?
Whisk? A whisk?
A whisk. Huh?
Yeah. If you see any ones you think will work, pull them out. And what did your mom said you should do? You should heat it first.
She would put oil, or lard, she always used lard, and then put the flour and brown it. Then she would add the broth. But I found out that you don't have to, because she would say that when you brown the flour, it would taste raw if you didn't. But I made them like this last year, and there's no difference. It's easier this way than being on the fire trying to toast it. And then after you brown it, then you put the broth in, it's too hard. It gets lumpy. This way it does get lumpy, but not as much. But I found out it makes a good gravy anyway. You don't have to cook the flour. You don't have to brown it. It's a choice. She always did, but that was too much work. I used to see her work hard. Okay, see if I haven't got too many lumps in there.
And you cook this afterwards too, or is it
You
done
cook it
once you put stuff in there?
After I put the meat, after I do this, I put in the chili and the spices, then I let it simmer till it gets a little heavy, then I throw the meat in, and if it's not heavy enough, I let it simmer a little bit more, or if it's too heavy, I add a little bit more water, if you don't have to cold water. This is a good. See the consistency? It's watery, but after you put it on the fire will make it get thick. After you cook it. But I got a feeling I'm gonna put the rest of it on. Because I don't think it's enough. So I'm gonna put the whole 3.5.
You think the consistency is too thin then, or?
Yeah, because I can feel it with my hands that when after it's cooked, I might have to add more, and I'd rather do it now. Okay.
What have you added to that, Grandma?
Would you help my grandma stir?
This was that. Can you put some in here, measure like, I think I need some more broth now. Then,
About,
what is it, 8 cups? Or put 4. That one's real spicy. That's because it's cold. When it gets cold, it gets like glue. I had it in the fridge outside.
so it's about.
Okay, now can you pour it in here? 4 cups. Put that in your recipe. But this is for a big amount.
How many dozen will this,
60. This is gonna be for, I think it'll go like maybe 35, 40 pounds.
wow.
Then I'll make some more for the rest. The other ones are gonna be turkey, remember?
So this is gonna do 35, 40 dozen tamales.
Oh, it'll make about that much unless I put more meat into it, so. It depends how much meat I use on the tamales. You can more or less,
35 to 40 dozen tamales.
Maybe I'll make like 15, I think, with what little meat I got, that'll do it. Okay, now, can you open these cans for me, please? I forgot to open those. Then pour them in here.
Is that the chili or the enchilada?
That's enchilada sauce. I make my own sauce, but I haven't had time. But for the turkey, I'm gonna make my own sauce. I got my chilies out there, but you have to, the chilies, the dried chilies, you get them and you cut them open, take out the veins and the seed and the stem, and then you boil them for about 10 minutes. And then you put them in your blender. After they're boiled, you let them cool off, and then I put them in the blender. I make sure that it's got enough water, because I use the water from the chilies. I put it in the blender with garlic, cominos, and salt. Then I blend them until they're a sauce. Yeah, just pour it in here, please. The whole thing, yeah.
How do you like your cannel thing?
Well, I haven't even tried it. I tried it and I couldn't make it work, but I see, I don't understand it. Manuel said, I'll do it, and he couldn't use it either. And Sarah showed me how she did it, and I couldn't.
It's easy to start it. It's just It's so, it clings
Well, see,
everything.
that's what I couldn't do, was make it hold. It would
Oh, yeah.
the thing wouldn't, I could make it hold the can. I think I was doing it wrong. I had to, but it didn't. Now, 4 cans of the chili sauce. I had one of these, how many gallons is it? The big one? Forgot. And I use a whole thing.
I think it's a gallon. Yeah.
It's a gallon?
Well, that's 28 ounces, so all 4 of those is a gallon.
Okay, that's fine.
So that's 168 ounces.
I just wanted in case I didn't have time to make my sauce, and that way I can start off on the... But I always make my own sauce. I've been gone too many times. So I don't have time. Is that the last one?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, can you give me the garlic and the salt, please?
Uh-oh. Do you have more?
Yes, under there, under that cupboard there on the right-hand side. Right there. Now you have to pull off the plastic thing, and it's got a piece of stuff that covers it. I always have a hard time to pull it off.
My knives are very strong.
You want to use a knife or something? See, I used to think the paper was on the top, and then they got it in between. So it's hard to get that top off. Oh, wait a minute. You want to measure it? Well, you don't want to get that 1 cup there. Yeah. Now put like 1/4 of a cup. Make it a 1/2 cup. Make it a 1/2. Garlic
This is
powder.
garlic powder.
Yeah, okay. That's so 1/2. Okay. Maybe you better just, it's all right. Just put in like, I didn't think it was that much, or you went over.
Oh.
Okay, now listen. Put some back.
Okay.
I think that's too much.
So about 1/2 a cup?
Yeah. Now let's see.
Or not 1/4 of a cup?
That's all right. That's about it. How much is that?
1/4 of a cup.
Okay, put it in.
4th or 3rd?
That's a 4th. That's a 3rd. It's between 1/4 and a 3rd.
Let's say it's a 3rd.
I'm not going to give up my position. I don't want your position.
Now the cummins are over there on the right-hand side in that cupboard where all the spices are.
The bottom?
Oh, no, the top. The top. The top is my spice.
Fine powder.
Yes, it is. You can choke on it.
Do you have an open bag, or are they all?
No, it's in a, I haven't opened that bag, but there's one already in a can in some of those bottles.
Oh.
It says brown coming on it. I had a bottle of myself. Because...
So about how much is it?
Okay, now put a 4th too.
1/4 of a cup. 1/4 cup.
Yeah. And if it doesn't come to my taste, I'll add more. It depends on the taste of different people. Okay, there you go.
So do you want me to just open some of those things and stick it in here for some?
Oh, okay, yeah, please.
You have to go bathroom? Okay, let's go. I'll be right back.
Okay, Sarah, you come over here. Come here. She'll take the baby to the bathroom. Now measure the salt for me, please. Give me a 4th and see how much it... No, wait a minute. Taste it. Salty to me.
Do you put garlic salt?
Garlic powder. You can't taste it, huh?
Does it have any salt?
Okay. Just put a 4th.
Just like
Do how Emerald does it.
Bam.
Yeah.
Like this. Bam! Oh. my gosh, it scared me.
That guy's pretty popular.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean that?
The guy from
That
Brooklyn
chap.
or wherever he's from.
Yeah, chap that, what's his
Emerald?
Emerald. His mother said, oh, he's a Portuguese, that's why he's like that. And she tried to give, because people were asking her, you know, hey, why did your son do this and do that? Oh, he's been like that since he was little. And a Portuguese, got a temper. She looks just like him, because she had her hair cut real short. She looks like him. In fact, his hair is longer than the lady's. Her hair was real short. I got that one full of salt already. That's fine. Okay, now can you put it on the stove for me? I'm gonna simmer it a little bit, and if I need to add water, I'll add it. So that's a gallon of chili sauce, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, 28.
Hi.
No, low.
4/28. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 28 ounces.
You know how I know that? Is because I buy juice.
Oh, you do?
I have to price the juice.
Oh,
Or else you end up paying $6 for
wow.
a gallon of cranberry juice.
I was gonna get a bag for
Okay, so now we're simmering. Oops. Still on?
Making tamales.
And then put them on top of the table for breakfast and get rid of them.
How long do you let the hoja soak, Grandma?
Oh, it doesn't matter on that. You can let them as long as you want. The wetter they are, the better they cook it easier. That's why you soak them so the tamales will cook. The masa will cook with the steam. Yeah, I got a shredded. Okay, it's cold, but it's not shredded.
So that's the pork that Grandpa
That's right, the one your grandpa shredded.
shredded last night.
Yeah.
Here, you want to scoop it out and I'll hold it?
Okay. There. Boy, you got hard, huh? All you do now, Brian, is keep it, when you simmer it,
Uh-huh.
it gets a little thicker, but if it gets too thick, you can add water. The
Okay.
idea is to keep it at a consistency so it doesn't run off of the tamales. When you cook
Okay.
it.
And how long do you simmer it for?
Just as long as I see the consistency of the mole is
Okay.
right, then I take it out.
What do you usually
Everything
let
is
it
cooked, really, you know. All you're doing is making your moles heavy.
soak? Did you get
You should
splattered?
have put on that apron.
No, I thought I was going to, but I was getting burned with my hands on the other side.
Do you think you can separate it in there
I
without
don't like to get burnt.
And do you simmer it for, what do you think you usually let it simmer for 30 minutes or an hour or
maybe a half hour.
half hour?
As long
Not
as it
usually.
gets not too hot. I don't use it too hot because I don't want to make it so the tomatoes will get sour while I'm making it.
Oh, and how long does this last?
This'll
You
about
say it
maybe.
spoils real quickly.
Oh yeah, that's one thing about mole.
Why? What's in it that makes it spoil so quickly?
They say it's a poultry. You know, but to me, I have left them out.
You know what I think it is? It's the enchilada sauce.
That's the one that gets bad. I know something makes it turn sour if you don't. In other words, that's why I make it last.
Okay.
See, because I can use it and it won't get sour on me. But it tends to get sour. I don't know why, but I've left it in the refrigerator overnight and it's fine. But if you leave it out here too long, about in the day, in the evening, you'll have that thing sour. And it's too much food to throw away. That happened to me 1 year. They kept calling me for rides and this and that, and I was making tamales, and I would just cover the table and go and give them a ride. And by evening, when I come back, Manuel says, your mole is all bubbling, and I had it on the stove like this. I was leaving, come. I'd never refrigerated. Go ahead, then afterwards I'll give you these. So I want to put these in there too.
Okay, watch. This is a stitching.
Wait, let me
A
get a close
stitching
up.
is enough to cover the surface of the mole.
Listen to the kitchen expert.
Not just once around, but twice around.
Twice around.
And then a little dash for fun. That's a stitching.
You gotta taste it to know how much more you need. More.
We're gonna show this on Christmas Day, you know that.
Oh, you are? And I didn't fix my hair. I know it. I was gonna say I didn't fix my hair.
No, you're not supposed to fix your hair for a cooking show.
I'm going on no hours of sleep. Extreme stress.
How's it taste now?
It's a little too salty. But the salt will cook out with the heating
It'll
up.
steam up.
So after it gets warm, we'll have to taste it again, and then adjust as according to the taste test.
Yes.
Very good. You know how to do this TV thing. You could be Mrs. Steve.
Ding, ding, ding.
Won't that make it to Nickelodeon?
Yes, we have cuckoos for kitchen. Kitchen cooks.
Mayo. I don't know the whole male songs, but I know that it's Yeti Whales.
Mina stir from the bottom.
That way it doesn't build. That way the flour doesn't build up on the bottom and get sticky and burn. Then you won't have your consistency in the mole. Because we all know flour gets thick. Do I have to stir it the whole time it's cooking?
You can, but it won't, you won't let it simmer.
Okay, then I don't have to stir it.
You can do it every now and then.
Okay, every now and then.
Stir occasionally.
It's not like when you're making, what's that stuff? Hollandaise,
I might have to add a little bit of water if it's too thick. I don't want it too thick.
Pan. A little bit of water if it's too
If
thick.
it's too thick, it depends after it simmers, I gotta check it.
Okay.
Everybody makes their money different, that's the way I make mine.
Lint man.
Okay, we're gonna fade out.
With grandpa for supper. That's the one I have in there, yeah.
What are you doing, Sarah?
I'm taking the fat off.
Okay, Sarah is removing the flavor from the meat.
I'm not removing the flavor, I'm removing the cholesterol. I'm thinking of my family's house.
She's saving our lives. Okay, Sarah, lift it up and tell us how many pounds are there.
This is 1.5 pounds.
Pound and a half?
Fine total of 3 pounds, I would say. And I would say there's probably 7 pounds in that pot. 7
Okay.
pounds of pork.
Did Brian
Judging
get
by
that
how much
earlier?
I picked it up. No.
You didn't get that, did you?
I'm guesstimating.
Did you take away for the pan?
Yes.
Okay.
The pan probably only weighs about less than a pound, less than 16 ounces.
Okay, so there's shredding.
Oh yeah, shredding. You take it and you peel. And you peel.
Thank you,
This
Sarah.
also shows
It's what?
that it's tender.
Ten. Should be tender.
Right here.
15 pounds of masa in the tub.
Remember when it goes up. To make them pounds of meat when you brought it in.
There were 3 tri-tips. I don't remember how many pounds.
What did you estimate it to be? 7 pounds? I have it recorded, Sarah weighing it
All my estimates.
on her scale.
I'm really good at that. I have to do that.
How many tri-tips were in there?
2.
There were 2?
Yeah.
So you used 3 tri-tips for
No.
that?
I used 2. The other one I made it for, remember that's the one we were eating for supper that I made for Grandpa?
Oh, okay.
You bought 3?
Yeah, mine had 3, but I used one for supper. And I left 2. That's the ones you're doing.
Okay. So you used 2 in that one. 2 tri-tips worth of meat in this mole right here.
The one that you brought, it's in there.
Okay.
So that's why I was asking if you remember how many.
Okay, so that's been simmering for how long now? 20 minutes, 30 minutes?
How long? But how long has it been there? On fire?
And this is the next batch of masa, which is 15 pounds.
Yeah, I recorded that.
Oh, you already recorded it?
Okay.
And what were all the, did you get all the ingredients they were adding when I was leaving?
How many is left outside? Do you know who brought them in?
That's about the consistency that you want.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should leave it. Let me wait a little longer. Maybe I can make it a little heavier by there and stay.
Okay. So it doesn't really come to a boil?
No.
When it simmers, it just kind of heats up and thickens?
The reason I don't put it on high because it burns from the bottom.
Okay.
These are thin stainless steel. But I
How
think I want.
stir it?
Hey, it's not even on. How can? I thought I had it on.
It is on, Grandma.
Huh?
It is on.
Well, they're both off.
No, they're real low. It's real low.
This one?
Uh-huh.
This one?
Uh-huh.
I put it out, huh?
No, it's
Okay.
up high.
There.
And how often do you stir it?
Every time I remember.
Every time.
I mean, you
So
know.
just every now and then.
Yeah. But see, the reason is I don't want to make it simmer too long because it'll get also sour if you keep it too long in the fire.
Okay.
Once you got in the tamales, there's no problem. But in here, I don't know why it does that. Let's see where's the bottom. 2 of those cans.
Okay, so 1 can per 15 pounds of masa.
Or 5 pounds a month. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for that. See, for 3 pounds is one of these.
Okay.
And the other 3 pounds is another one.
Okay.
So how many do I have left outside?
You have 3 bags left outside, so you need one
I
more.
need 1 more can. Okay, but I'm just going to
So we're going to do sharp.
Yeah.
This is how you shred the meat.
I think I better take it out.
Fat, notice you just not taking the fat off your meat.
Okay. I shut it off right.
Okay.
That's enough. This is the other
So
broth.
that stopped boiling. And what are you going to use that broth for?
The masa.
Okay. So all of that broth that we had, that almost nearly 12 cups that we added to the mole, and this almost 8 cups here is just from those 3 pork tri-tips that you boil?
The ones that I boil and the ones that you brought. The ones I had is this one. And the ones I just put in was from the ones you brought.
Okay.
It's the other pot that I just put on here.
So how many tri-tips were there altogether?
6.
6, okay.
That's it. Just clean up. Have to do my work. Okay.
So what did you mix more of that broth with the mole yesterday? I mean with the masa yesterday that you made?
Yeah. Not too much. And the masa doesn't take that much. In the masa, you gotta feel your way through it.
Okay.
I did it before Cyrus started doing that. So she could make it, you know, easier. But I didn't put too much. I didn't add that much. Okay, now I'm gonna add this. The 2 cans. Now this, I'm glad they make it this way. You can just peel it out.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to use that.
For some reason I still have a hard time telling it.
It is. Some are hard to pull off. Or use a knife.
I had a knife on the table.
Yeah, but I took it and put it away. That's mean. Emmanuel gets mad at me. He goes, I can't leave something down and take it away. I said, well, I need the room. That's why I put everything away. I wish they didn't have that tonight. Well, she didn't know I was making Can you pull that up?
Your fingers all greasy? Hold on. You're yelling at him to go answer the phone?
I didn't measure.
Okay. Alright, I'm back.
That's a to-taste kind of thing, isn't it?
With just a ring of salt.
A ring of salt, yeah.
Let's see.
Now what's the diameter of that bucket?
Hello.
Remember, that's 3 pounds.
Oh, Brandon.
3 pounds for 6.
How you doing this morning? Huh? Huh? You doing good?
That's what you come
Yeah.
Are you doing something good too?
See, this is vegetable shortening.
Okay. What job you got for me?
None, we're done. You're too late.
You just missed out on your breakfast job.
What? What? A cookie. You can.
They know who to ask.
I know to say no.
I know it. You making a mess again? You missed.
What?
You want to run?
Oh, you guys added all that broth in the, or all that pork in the...
Oh, that was in that broth.
Okay.
Brandon, you want one?
In the morning.
Cookie? Your little sister's got one for you. You
Papa's in the
right?
way. He's taking a video of you. But he can see
It's
it.
alright, I have to fix something first.
What do you need to do?
She has to fix her
Very
hair.
chunks of meat. No, I just beef. I mean pork.
That's all right.
The other white meat.
Don't stir it all up yet.
Oh,
I told him, that's what I
okay, here.
Want a piece of bread.
Grandpa, I have Christianity in there.
Yeah.
There's some pizza in there. You want some pizza?
No, just give me a little bit
Oh,
of
come
turkey.
on.
It's not turkey.
It's pork.
Pork.
More?
No.
Okay. Yeah, put it in the microwave.
You have time for it. Busy.
Busy.
You gotta go back to work?
No.
He's his own boss. I don't know
You
what
on
he's
your
doing.
lunch?
No, I just went over and they left all the garbage down at the church for the Sunday dinner.
Uh-huh.
And I said, nobody's gonna haul it out.
Nobody but you. Nobody but you?
Yeah. Pastor and Mark, they're fixing up food boxes to take out.
Mark, the tall Mark?
Mark,
Oh, I didn't know.
Anyway, Mark told him, he said, Pastor, they're ripping you off. So he called. Mark said, I'm gonna let Mark handle this. He said, that's ripping us off.
I think. Yeah, that's exactly the one I have. No.
Yeah, it would help, I guess.
Okay.
Now you have to get out. My
Okay.
hands are slippery.
Alright. They're supposed to call this afternoon. Should call them? Okay, yeah, she said we would have them call this afternoon, but if I didn't hear from them, to call her, and she would give me the number. Yeah, he's gonna come with
Yeah, I heard that they come
I have to give him,
The one that we cook with.
Uh-huh.
and he's gonna look at the truck, and he'll.
I saw him on TV.
price of everything.
I never seen them.
Oh, there's a kitchen store.
Uh-huh.
They're like $4 or $5.
Oh, wow.
No, I haven't told
See,
him.
that's why I go to Walmart, but Walmart doesn't have everything.
The only one that has
Oh,
that
no, they have,
information written down is,
The ones that bend at the tip.
yeah.
Yeah.
The one that has all the facts on for me. It's
It has to
Kenwood.
be real hard rubber, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Bye.
Michael, Labogan called me from San Diego. maybe 2 or 3 months ago and asked me for the recipe how to make tamales. I never found out if he made them or not. But he was going to try.
Oh, really? Is he coming home?
No, not for Christmas. That's why he wanted to learn how to make some. So him and his friends could eat some.
Boy, did you give him that whole recipe over the phone?
Uh-huh. I told him how I make them, but I said, for you, mijo, you need is 5 pounds of masa. They'll make 5 dozen.
No, that's what we're going to have to do, is scale everything back.
Yeah, you do, because this is for like 60 dozen.
Brian can sell it at work.
You can sell them. Over there, you can make like $15 a dozen.
Probably.
Because my cousin from Danuba, she has daughters in San Luis Obispo. They live right, what's the town before San Luis Obispo?
Pasadena?
No, the one
South Beach?
No, the one that before you get to San Luis Obispo.
There's a Tascadero, Paso Robles.
Paso Robles. That's where she lives, just before you get go onto the freeway. It's a new track on the left. Well, that's where she lives. And she orders tamales, her mother makes them and takes them over there. And she gets $15 to $20 a dozen. But if she sells them in Danuba, she can only get $12 a dozen.
Well, there's a lot of Mexican restaurants in Mexico, but a lot more white people there.
I don't think there's a lot of Mexicans or Mexican restaurants. I mean, there's not one decent Mexican restaurant in that entire area. Not one. Matter of fact, I was thinking I wouldn't be able to find Ojas or
Oh, would you have to get them here in the valley?
yeah.
No, Pupulas have it.
Over there?
Because there's one side of town where...
How much were they here at where you bought them, mijo?
Two bags for $3. That saved
Oh,
me.
that's right, you told me. Yeah, that was a good buy there, the good sale. Yeah, I couldn't grab it with my fingers. Okay, I put the garlic, now I need to come
What it
on.
used to be as cooked to you is what we call a kill. For hundreds of years,
That's
the
good.
leaders of Scotland
That's
have
good
worn
enough.
uniforms like this.
Now, can you get me the cominos and just dump them in here?
When I move my fingers along the tender, I make a melody. See how fast my
I
fingers
think I got
move.
lotion on my hand.
Feels like that, huh? Grease. That's why I don't care too much for lotion, because they tell me, the doctor told me, use lotion to let your skin to dry. I put it on and I feel like I got lard on them, grease. And I have to wash them, I can't stand it.
This one lady, when I was pregnant with Brian, she's like, you don't want stretch marks on your belly and you don't want it to get itchy. And you put lotion on it all the time, and if you're out of lotion, put lard or oil.
Oh, man.
Okay, how much of this?
Okay, open the big spot there. Now, I didn't put garlic in here, did I?
Yeah, you did. There's garlic right there, see?
Yeah.
Okay, see? Las cominos. Okay, go ahead. You want to measure it? Get the cup. It'll be easier. A fourth of a cup.
A fourth of a
Yeah,
cup?
try a fourth. See how much? No, it's not grass, mijo. It's some leaves. It's made out of little seeds, and then they grind it up to like powder.
Oh, he's talking about the cup.
Oh, the cup. Yeah, the cup is grass. I'm sorry. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Okay, a fourth of a cup?
Yeah, no, just spread it over. There you go. I think that's enough.
Fourth of a cup?
Yeah. Now, can you give me that broth there? Okay, now use the cup, the measuring cup, because I'm not going to use too much of it.
The small one or the big one?
The little one.
Did you add salt to this too, or just garlic?
I don't remember. I've been talking on No salt. Wait till I put the broth in, because the broth got salt. See how much it needs.
Okay, about how much of
Okay, now put a half.
half of this, 2 cups?
I gotta feel my way through with that one. Oh, it looks like it's too much, but it's okay. Bring it, and then I'll tell you how much to put in here.
Hold on, Ellie.
So just pour it.
Yeah. That's good enough. That's good enough.
So that was 1 cup
Okay.
so far. What, milk or water? on the table. Don't bring it in the living room.
Oh, got a little boom boom.
Well, yeah, it would be nice to have some company, but none of the other kids are here yet.
Oh, Lita. Guna guna. Lita.
How do you do this, Grandma? Just pull from the side and bring it in?
Yeah, because see the one, I mix it in the center first, and then you pull, because this is the dry one that stays on the end. I pull that up so I can mix it.
But take off your watch. Let Eunice do it. We'll share the labor.
Okay, so
The bottom one and the sides, you never touch
I'll
it.
do all the
the
filming.
bottom and the side and never touch.
See, like, I mean, because I'm doing the
Tough
center,
job.
so when I do, I pick it up, bring it forward.
Eunice has got a good strong back. Lots of TV.
You know, on me, I was used to doing this, and one day my back was hurting so bad. I said, somebody's got to do it. I can't do it anymore. And I think Debbie took over, and she did it. And she goes, Grandma, now I know what you mean. I couldn't sleep last night. Man, I was tired. My back was killing me.
That wouldn't be easier for you if you move it on the table?
Well, maybe for her.
Is that too high for you too, Eunice? Because
The table would be too high.
you're bending over right now.
But see, you got to put your strength in there.
Oh.
If it's too high, this gets in your way, and you can't kind of outside.
Well, maybe you need to cut about 4 inches off the top of that barrel.
Yeah, Grandpa, that's too big.
And then you need Brian to make one of these spin so you don't have to move around.
You just need an industrial mixer.
You know, that's what I was going to tell you. I seen him at the tortilla places. What, sweetheart? You want what? A what?
Ellie, hold on.
Oh, a cookie.
Shut that, Ellie.
I'll get some in. Let me wash my hands. I got grease on them. And I got to get you the chili paste. That's how I can tell when it's ready. If I get the chili paste. And the chili's all over. The masa's just right. But I first have to mix it in as much as I can.
Come on, Lily. Those aren't lumpias.
You know what, Eunice, I just noticed that the pot is too far over to one side, it's going to fall on you. Oh, move it. There you go. I have to be doing that and I forgot to tell you. So what do you put these out there with for? I think this bag, please.
Need a mix?
I think that's the hardest part is mixing it.
Eunice?
Only because it's cold.
Well,
For me.
Yeah, but it does. It's hard. If it's warm and you get out of the store warm, it's easy. But see, that's been sitting in there just a day, one day before yesterday.
So what do you add to it that gives it the coloring?
It's a chili powder. I gotta do that. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Why don't you put my hair, my little hair thing in my
Where?
pocket?
Put your, Sarah, can you put Eunice's hair up?
Where's your pocket holder? I can use
I've got one in either pocket. My pocket holder? Yeah.
her pocket holder. Sorry.
Oh, my couch has got something on it. It's all one length though. Actually, it's layered.
Layered? Did you know layered is out?
Well, it's not that layered. It's
Sorry,
90
it's not
layers.
gonna be pretty. I'm not very good at this.
Okay, don't record my Simon's not a hairdresser.
We should get a shot of it.
I don't even care.
Soft sticky now.
Well, that's better though, it's out of my face. And it won't end up in my mouth.
I'm gonna put the paste in here, this broth.
Okay, so now you're making the chili paste for the masa.
For the masa.
And you've got what, about less
Just
than
to color it.
about a quarter cup of broth in the.
If you don't have broth, use cold water.
It's like half a bag of that.
And half a bag of chili powder.
Okay, this is 10 ounces.
10 ounces, about 5 ounces
Yeah.
and a quarter cup of broth.
But I might need more broth if it's not. See, you can put more liquid in it, but I make it that too liquidy. So that's why I make it a paste.
And is it ever too thick?
Yeah. It can be too thick and you can't get it in there. So you just make it.
A little more liquid.
Yeah. See how this one goes. I think I'm going to need the whole pack. I think I'm going to need the whole bag.
The whole pack of chili
The
powder?
10 ounce.
Yeah, you're going to because you used half a pack.
Yesterday, huh? And it was
15
half.
pounds.
Oh,
So I put more this time, okay.
Really much.
Sorry, cameraman.
And because they color it themselves, it costs $6.98 a pound masa. 43
really?
pounds. 43 pounds.
Man, do they color it with chili powder?
Oh yeah, they can't do it any other way. Otherwise you can, if it was
That's
food
the
color,
difference between
it wouldn't
prepared
work.
and unprepared.
I always did this. All of a sudden I see them doing it, so I said, gotta be chili powder. They know better than to use anything else. Because that's the way I do it, with chili powder. Because I can make my own consistency where I can use it and not make the masa too watery.
So you're going to use the whole 10
I'm
ounces.
going to use the whole.
10 ounces for 30 pounds.
Okay, how much do you see there?
That looks like about half a cup or a cup.
Well, yeah, probably a cup.
It's slightly over 2/3 of a cup.
Okay,
Slightly under a cup.
I'll make it a cup even. There. I gotta put my glasses on, I can't see it.
Oh, that's that playhouse or something.
You can never put too much of this in there, the darker the better. Hey, you know what?
Want me to stir it?
Oh, you could make mine darker, but put some in there. I don't like that pale chili.
When are you going to make your turkey mole?
As soon as it's done.
Oh, you
It's
just
the
have
broth,
to
yeah.
pick them off too, huh?
Yeah. In fact,
And when you pick those turkeys, do you use all of the meat?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I take the skin off, but I don't like the veins and muscles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mother, have you got enough olives?
I don't know yet, man. I think so. I got it.
Here, bud.
It's just gonna be 1 olive at a time, so.
And so the only thing that's left off the turkey is the drumsticks and the
It's the whole thing.
bones.
Yeah,
This is literally bones when you're
Yeah.
done, huh?
that's right. Can you turn this over, Simon? To the breast.
Is
I
that
want you to press it
2
down.
turkeys done already, Mother?
No, I didn't cook one, remember?
Oh, it's done yet?
This one I'm trying to find out. The breast. Is it done?
How can you tell when they're done?
Because it comes apart.
Oh.
We shred it too.
Even in the deep inside center?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay, now I gotta take it out. So Grandpa can pull it up and that's his job. Okay.
Well, you learn how to make tortillas, now you're gonna learn how to make tamales.
I'm going the whole way this week.
The whole way. The whole way.
1999, don't forget.
These are the last tamales of the millennium.
But yeah, that's true.
When did your family start making it?
That's how I'll do it. Wait. I'll move this out of the way. Then you can just pull it this way. There. Now. Oh no, see, it's overboiled. It's all right. Just put what you can. There's a spoon with holes. You can also do that. Take out the cookies.
Did you want to put more chili in it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So how long did you boil the turkey for then total?
Well, I put it on at manual. It was 8 o'clock when we put the turkey on, or was it later? What time did we put the turkey on boil?
About 7 o'clock.
No, I was up at 8.
I got here at 8:30 and everybody was here.
About 8 o'clock, 8:30.
Yeah, about 8
A
o'clock.
jar of cookies in there, Mother?
I can't. Wait a minute.
That one's a lot more thick than the last one. Hold on, Brandon.
What, huh? Well, I want to make sure it colors this time.
Hello? Yeah. You want to go with me? Alright, get dressed and come over here. Okay, bye-bye. We gotta go run an errand for Mama. That meat is falling off, Sarah?
Use a spoon with a hole.
Definitely know it's done then.
Yeah. It falls off
That was a turkey?
That was a turkey.
Got hit by a car?
See, we got it shredded anyway, so it's better to cook it as much as you can.
I don't think even Natasha would know what to do with it if you put that in front of her.
Is it like,
Now, the same frost meat, huh? I'm going to put the same, when you take out the meat as much as you can, I'm going to put the other turkey in it.
You sure you squish those little balls of lard that you want to crush in?
do you have something in the bottom of this, like a 16 plate or something?
Yeah, there's a plate, because I don't want the bottom to burn. But just leave it like that.
Why you want to back up?
So there's the masa color.
Yeah, there it is.
Where's Ollie? He wants one too.
And how long will the masa set? Will it spoil?
Oh, the masa will spoil if you don't do it the same day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You
or
can
put
leave
it
it in the fridge.
You can put it in the fridge, but it's hard to spread when it's ice cold water.
Why you want?
You have to kind of let it sit for a while till it warms up and you can spread it. Mijo, watch out, there's a wire. Oh, it's nice, and I thought it was crying.
Okay, so you're going to do the masa. Grandpa's going to start picking the turkey apart.
As soon as it cools off.
And then what's next? Start
Then I
setting
make
up.
mole for that, and like I did for the pork, and that's it.
Oh, you're going to make more like this. Okay, I want to record you make your own sauce.
Okay. See, each kind of meat I make the mole for itself. It's colored too much, but yeah, I want to look white.
Yeah.
Looks like it's softened up almost. Maybe it's warming up a little bit.
Yeah, it's not as cold anymore.
See, this hasn't been in the refrigerator, it was in the garage. But it's like being in a refrigerator. It's so cold in there. We just keep it cold and it stays in there cold. And now, does it look like it's all colored? If it does, it means the whole thing is mixed up.
There's still some white slight spots in there.
Okay.
Grandma, are you gonna cook?
Just let Eunice do it for a while.
Yeah, it's outside me. I just bring it raw and just stick it in there and start the fire for me, please. I'll use the same broth and.
Oh, I didn't turn the fire on.
Oh, good. Just stick the other one in there.
You want another one in pots, Mother?
Huh?
You want another one in pots?
No, this is enough.
I got one of those that I got to cut out.
No, it's all right. This is enough. We're having a hard time right here. Too deep.
Yeah, this one would be better, Grant. You got a saw?
What's that?
Cut about 4 inches off of that.
Oh, it's too big?
Yeah,
Too deep.
for us
Oh.
women.
Well, I got another one over there with the same kit we use for the Pepsis and all that.
We'll get the pot so we can dump it in there. Was it
Too deep, huh? Use that to cook turkey toast already done?
Yeah, it's gotta cool off now.
Bring it over to the table, I'll cool it off.
You know how to play the banjo? Pick at it? Okay.
Like 30 pounds, and we kept adding salt and garlic powder. You could taste it
Hot, ain't it?
because it evaporates. Here's Syra and Grandpa shredding the turkey.
Waiting for the bones.
Fighting for the bones.
Is this the wishbone?
Make a wish.
Yeah.
Okay, are you? Ooh. We'll make a wish in a second when it cools down. Oh, that's the wishbone. This is just a big something or other bone.
Oh, she is?
Jacob?
Okay, can you tell her I'm at my grandma's?
Jacob?
Yeah, if she can, if she's...
It's not hot. Good, that's the one, because the other ones I got them in the real hot and hot.
So where did you get these chilies at?
My friend of mine sent them
Better
from
her than
Mexico.
me.
Oh, really?
So she gives them to me, and I got another batch. She gave me a lot of them.
Are they dried?
Yeah, they're dried chilies.
And that's the kind you,
Hey,
I make
they
my
sell them
sauce.
in a food for less or what?
They sell them everywhere. In packets.
Okay. I'll pack big ones.
I'm at my grandma's, somewhere wrong with this phone.
Now Stephen Boston.
Anyway, I just got here.
Yesterday.
What do they give you all kinds of time off to?
So what do? You pick the chili seeds out?
The seeds and the veins as much as I
5 in the
can.
morning to 1.
The vein makes them
All you
really
county
hot.
employees got all kinds of time off.
Children, I have.
He's got a week, you're off. Huh?
Is this how you make your enchilada sauce too?
Yeah, the same way. But I always do it early. Today I forgot about it.
I was too lazy to fill out the application.
You want me to do that for you? You can do something else, or?
No, I'm not
But you
busy.
know how you have to answer those 7 questions, each one a paragraph? They're not doing it anymore?
They'll give you the application.
They start out with...
Jake, come open the door.
They started 11:75, get a raise for 6 months, get a raise
I take as much as I can. I can't take it all
Make
off.
decisions, you get at least 13?
5%.
And are you gonna do all of the chili in the bag, or
No, just a few.
You got 401k?
how many do?
For the whole family? You have to pay?
I make just enough so if I need 2 batches. See, but they're always dirty. That's why I have to scrub them. They're dry and the powder and stuff gets on my throat.
You hear that?
What's that?
His medical is costing for all them $150.
That's per paycheck, you're about 3.
What are your deductibles?
What they were was.
There was nothing.
Really?
But they just switched, but everybody's mad.
Are they really?
It's all right.
Can you open that?
Open the window.
Come by.
Okay.
Kids. See how old we are now, Danny?
Is that the first
Danny?
time she's had her out of the house?
Yep. I said, Diane and the kids are coming by.
Are they?
They're coming like about
Ellie,
5
no.
minutes.
No.
Well, we gotta go.
I better.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's time to get divorced. Got to. It's time to start a new family. You ever seen that movie, The Stepfather?
He's not happy with.
Oh, gee, where he killed everybody.
Lives 2 lives.
That's okay.
Oh, Really? You guys can go for 4? I want to go for 3. I wanted to go for 3 when I found out it was a girl. Right then. I said, while you're delivering. Huh? So you don't want any more kids?
See, and that's the last thing she was thinking about while she was delivering.
I know. She looked at me when I told her, I said, well, one more. I go, one more time. Well, Brian and you, some friend.
You're like, what?
They want one more. He wants to stay ahead of me by 1.
Yeah. You're already ahead of me and girls.
What are you doing?
Recording Grandma doing it.
What happened with your van?
Oh, $60.
How much?
60.
Just to look at it?
No, to they replaced. They redid some valve, cleaned it off. They said there's carbon in it, and it was shooting fluid or something. And when it gets cold, it acts up or something like
Just only
that.
did it when it was hot too?
No, he said when the weather is cold.
Oh.
And
It
then
either had to be like a modulator valve or
and then they replaced the fuel pump.
They
that
did?
was under warranty.
Ooh, so I was right about that. I just didn't want to say it. You know how much that would have cost?
$200.
That's it? Because they got dropped the tank, the gas tank. They dropped the gas tank and all that. Wow, that's good. You got it fixed.
Yes, yeah.
I got to take. Why'd they fix it under warranty? I thought you didn't have an extended warranty.
The
that part was drive
the emission or whatever.
Oh yeah, California emissions. That's right. But not the fuel pump.
No, the fuel pump was under that.
Under California emissions.
Yeah.
They just did you a favor. Merry Christmas. You're lucky.
I wasn't about to complain.
You
I
should
was
have
just like, yeah, okay, all right, goodbye.
You should have said like me and my friend Mark. We went to that the big guy Mark. We went to that restaurant, Mexican restaurant behind McMahon's. Our food took long to get there, and they brought us all kinds of beer, food, and chips and all this, right? And we had like maybe almost 16 of them between us. So when he went up there to pay the bill, he goes, "No, this isn't right." He thought they were charging us. I go, "Mark." I stood there and I looked at him. I go, "Think for a second." And he goes, "No, this is not right." I go, "Hey, think for a minute, would you?" And he saw it and he thought, and he goes, "Oh, okay." And he paid it. And I got in the car. I go, "What's wrong with you? We just skated with $20."
I couldn't carry them.
Hey, baby, Ellie. What's going on, Grandpa?
Are you still going?
Do you need some hot water?
No, I just was gonna push him down, but
Oh, you can go. You can. You're not no. I'm over this completely and just watching Grandma. I had this at David's house last night on the counter and his cat threw up on it.
You what?
Had this at David's house last night on the counter and his cat threw up on it.
Oh, it.
We were sitting on the couch and the cat going, well, that didn't happen on my camcorder, did it? No, it threw up like on the handle right here. Huh? Anyway.
Brandon?
Sorry, Grandma. She's trying to hit me, huh?
All the years of frustration of doing small, you finally got me.
Yeah. You gonna make them all?
What kind of chilies are those, Grandma?
They're supposed to be New Mexico.
What kind?
New Mexico?
New Mexico type chilies?
That's what they call them. New Mexico chiles.
That's what they have in the store?
Yeah. But in the stores you can get California. California is not hot, it's real mild.
Uh-huh.
So I always used to get California. This lady, she told me in New Mexico, my relatives, they grow them. And they grow the hot, the mild, and they're all New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, because she gave me 2 bags fulls like that, and she told me one is real hot, the other one isn't. So I was trying to test them to see who was the hot one. Hopefully, I told Syra I tasted it, but this one didn't taste hot, the other one did. So I left the other bag outside.
And what made the tamales hot? Was it the chili powder or was it?
I put cayenne pepper to make them hot because your grandpa told me, you always make the, because he likes pork, he doesn't have turkey. tamales, and he said, put a little bit of hot stuff in it. So instead of putting any other thing, I got cayenne pepper and put it in there.
When did you do that?
Just before you guys start putting them in the when I had it on the table, I sprinkled the cayenne pepper on it.
Oh, okay.
And I thought that's what gives them that flavor that Dad was telling me about. He's telling me it's a chili powder. It's about the chili powder in this Mexican store. I usually buy the Eagle, you know, the one in the bottle. But I thought, well, a bag is cheaper and it gets more, it takes more. But I didn't know they had. It depends what kind the chili they ground it. And they put it in bags and sell it. So when you buy it, you don't know what you're buying. Actually, you just get a chili powder.
Is this how you make your enchilada sauce too, did you say?
Yeah. Okay, now all I'm going to do right now is boil for about maybe 10 minutes.
And bring the water to a boil?
I want to put hot water.
How many chilies do you do at a time?
I got like, let's see, let me show you. I don't know, I make the sauce, but I don't use it all. I divide it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I used to do 7, but then I have to do another batch. 8, 9, 10, about 12.
Okay.
I used to do 7, but then I had to redo it again. It wasn't enough. So all I do now is I put as many as I can, and then I make the sauce and I divide it.
Yep, so did Daddy. Hi, Jacob. Hi, Jacob.
Not in the bathroom, Brandon.
Jacob, come here.
By yourself.
Sometimes these things are hard to pull off.
All right, if you want to.
And the veins and the seeds are what? The veins will make them hot too, huh?
The seeds come easy. I hope she didn't mix these because this feels like it's hot. It got to my throat.
I don't know.
She told me, I said, don't mix them together. I can't feed my children hot stuff.
You got a whole big bowl right there. Oh,
That one's hot. I'll just put it back. Ooh, it's hot. I could smell it because it was getting to my throat. I hope they're not.
Are the ones in the store usually hot?
No, because you get them to pick, they sort them. She just gave me 2 bags. She told me these are non-hot and these are hot. So I tasted the other ones and they're hot, and then I tasted this one, it was not hot. This, one of the chilies is hot in there, so she must have mixed them. Okay, here it is. At the store, they have the California, New Mexico, different kinds, and they're in a package. And you make that way, you make sure you get what you want.
There's not hot or mild, it's California and New Mexico?
California is mild, and New Mexico, they have some mild and some hot.
Okay.
But you have to know which they are. It's like this, she goes, Dora, they're not hot. The other ones are, but these are not. But I tasted them anyway. By golly, they were hot right now.
So if I bought Californias, I'd be safe.
You'll be safe if you buy California.
I don't know, like
It's California, all it is, it turns the red sauce, but they're not hot.
you have to look at the
But you have to do the same thing here.
and then even if it,
Take out the seeds and the veins as much as you can. This one, I could feel it in my throat when I was washing it. So you can tell the difference right away. You must have mixed them. Because I think the top ones were okay.
So I got off the one and they were still napping.
The same guy, the friend, Dice Rocco's friend, by the way.
So you just boiled it. When do you add garlic and cominos when?
For like 2 weeks.
In the blender.
Oh, okay. So this is just to soften them.
This is to soften them. When you soften them, you also save the water to put it in the blender and make your sauce. That's why you gotta make sure they wash them good, because you use the water.
They wanted
So you just boil them plain. You don't put nothing in there. In the blender's where you put it. Now I gotta get some garlic cloves and start cleaning them.
take it up to
You actually put the cloves themselves?
Yeah, because the blender will crush them.
Well, I took it in there was something happened with the steering.
Right now, we've got to have some lights. Remember on the clock and the stereo?
Manual?
The chilies were darker?
Yeah, don't you remember? They were dark red.
Oh yeah, and it got kind of light.
Yeah.
Looked at an extended cab.
So the way that, see, this one is not completely cooked, it's still dark red.
White.
So you don't just bring it to a boil, you actually cook them?
No, I just bring it to a boil.
Okay.
Then it's 7 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
But I think I let it go too far, but I gotta cool them off.
Okay. You can't blend them when they're warm?
No, because I think it'll I don't know, I never tried it. I'm afraid the glass will break
Oh, okay. I
on my
see.
blender.
Okay. And how much, you only put 2 cloves of garlic or you
No,
just
no,
started?
I'm still cleaning.
Okay.
Wake up at 3.
Right.
And basically go to work.
But he'll probably want you to work on Sundays.
Yeah.
You work on Sundays out there?
It depends on rotation. Right now I'm off Sundays, Mondays, but like I said, you know, if I end up putting in my hours within 2.5 days, then I'm gone for the week.
Really?
It's at the point now where they have me basically filling in for a PO position there, so I don't think I'll have the opportunity to do that too much this shift.
We're just gonna kind of hang on, and when she goes back to work, she can get into county like that. She's got all her experience and all her, you know.
Yeah.
And Ashley. But yeah, when she gets with her benefits and all that stuff, man, you know, my main worry is her. The kids are covered and stuff, and it's like her. And plus, her retirement, she's got money in her retirement right now. So she can keep, you know, for her, if I set up an IRA, it'll be set.
I had two IRAs, and I stopped them when I got on the county because you can't have them. I don't know, there's something about having a 401k and an IRA, you can't have both.
The government does their own. It's called something else.
So basically,
You can have an IRA, your own IRA, because I have a Roth IRA, and the county contributes. You can't have a 401k.
Well, yeah, you can't have a 401 and
Yeah.
Right, but so what
Well,
you're
no, I
saying
think
is
you can have a 401 and an IRA. You can't have a 401 and a retirement plan that the county gives you. Because like my mom can open up an IRA.
Yeah, if I were to forfeit the county retirement, I could do that.
Right, but what I'm saying is even if they're paying,
You can't pay into a 401k besides that?
You can pay into the 401k and the county retirement, but then you can't have your own personal IRA.
but why? Because the county's gonna have to contribute to that?
No, the county wouldn't contribute to it.
You're gonna fall.
No, foreclosed? No, you can have your own IRA. You just can't. The 401k is something that it's a retirement system set up for private companies. The government company's retirement system is called something else. But you can have an IRA.
Basically, I got money that's locked into that now.
So if you pull it out,
And that is the ground cumin.
oh, that's cool. At least you got something to look forward to. How about your house? How long have you been living there?
We've got 5 years.
Is that half a teaspoon?
You got a second? Oh, you only got 5 years?
Kind of a big scoop.
It's
People probably just stay there.
1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon.
What? Only 5 years? Have you been doubling up on payments or something?
No, it's just basically just took it over.
Oh, you just took it over.
So there's.
You can't have both. Oh, that's cool, man. Jeez. I only got, every time I get my mortgage bill, it counts down for you. I just hit a year, so it says 29 years left. How do you do on your income tax writing off your house?
I pay all the taxes, it's included in my monthly, property tax.
I don't know, but I mean,
But the write-off wise,
when you file, when you get the...
What's that, Grandma?
Salt.
No, I mean, was that a teaspoon or a teaspoon?
I mean, but what they do is take all the interest, they calculate it, and they only pay you a certain percentage of that back.
yeah.
This is my first year. I'm going to take it in and have it done. I usually do my taxes, my mom's taxes. But I've got the long form and I'm going to mess it up. I've got Diane, me, Jordan.
Ask your mom and then have your uncle come over here and get you. Tie your shoe.
My uncle's here.
Okay, go ahead. Tie your shoe.
There's a lady, she's pretty good. She's going to charge me $50 for long form. She next to Joe, he cuts my hair. And she gives me free taxes. Like, see, we paid points when we bought the house. I think I took $1,200 cash and I bought points down. And right now our interest rate's only 6.5%. And everything went up to 8 3/4.
And it's supposed to go up again after.
It's supposed to go up. I was on Federal Reserve, man. They're a bunch of crooks. 8 3/4 nothing. But compared to 6,
I put it on Fury.
I bought
Okay.
it time and drive. 8 3/4. Night. Bye, Lauren.
Bye. Bye, Ladybug.
Bye, Jacob. Bye, Brandon.
Okay, then
Bye,
I put it to the
Mr. Jacob
side.
Todd LeBogan. Mr. Jacob Todd LeBogan. Say bye. Goodbye.
I know.
Good night and thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, Lisa. Bye.
Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, Danny.
She wants to see what's going on here.
She's been like that.
See, a lot of people put it in like this, mijo, but feeding them, you get all these little,
Her first few minutes in
the ones that the grinder doesn't grind, you get it between your teeth stuck. So that's why I do this.
Hey, hey.
Keep the big teeth soft. Then I can do it again, see?
I called down to the when Diane had the baby, to the emergency room. They said she was off.
No, they work like I started 12-hour shifts and then.
Huh?
I was behind her today, but she didn't see me.
The alligator woman?
Thank you. We're good. We're good. What did you want?
Diane? Your daughter. All my friends were afraid of her when we were growing up.
Flashlight Granny.
Yeah.
I started a car, and I don't know what I was doing.
That used to be my Granny.
Flashlight?
Flashlight Granny. Oh, flashlight Granny.
Why?
Because they was all hanging around with flashlights at night.
Battery powered or?
I told him last Saturday.
I know nothing.
Good, thank you. I forgot to call him.
Hey, David.
I promise
Now I said this welfare checks are being
When Reed took us to see Ronnie,
Dígame en español, ¿qué?
when Reed took us to see Ronnie, by accident I forgot to take the remote that Cindy gave me to use for the garage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jordan.
When he left.
Wait.
Okay, now this I dump it out. I don't
Okay.
use it.
So you do it twice and...
Yeah, because it tends to, you can get more out of it.
What's her name?
I just do it twice.
Ashley?
Actually,
Then I dump this out.
Ashley.
There's my sauce.
She
Oh,
got
wow.
Me, Ashley.
What were you
That's
saying?
enough for your
Hey,
mole?
are these
Yeah,
hot?
it is
Are these
really
hot?
red.
Huh?
Are these hot? Can I give Jordan one?
Try it. You better taste it because I really don't know.
Meat's kind
I
of
put-
spicy. Depends on her. I think Ellie ate
Oh,
one.
nomás dale la masa.
La poquito?
Yeah,
Did she
because
finish
try the meat. I put cayenne pepper.
Don't worry, if she's hungry, she'll eat it.
There's some tortillas and there's some beans if you want to give her something safer.
She is hungry. No, Jordan, no.
No.
Mijo, that's cookie.
Sorry.
What, can you drop it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna give her a tortilla, okay?
Yeah. That's what I said. If I need some more, I'll make some more.
And
That's the same way. And if it does need more salt, I pour it in here.
so then you mix the broth with this.
I put I make my flour, with water.
Okay,
With the broth, I mean.
Just like you did.
Yeah, and then I pour this on and put my tamales.
Okay, and how do you know if you need more? Is it just
I'll
not
know
red enough?
because I feel like this is not enough.
Right now you feel like that's not enough?
Yeah. I thought I was going to make more.
You want tortilla with butter?
Not as much as I wanted at least up to here.
Wow.
So I'm going to make some.
I'm gonna use the stove, it's gonna be hot.
Anyway, this I dump it out now.
Okay.
So I got to get some more chilies. But see, look, taste it. It
What's
didn't.
she doing?
It's not hot, so I got.
Do you
the
have my
right
gifts in
chilies.
the trunk?
Remember that I told you the other ones
Where
were
they
really
at?
hot.
Yeah, that's not hot at all.
No, it's not hot.
What gasoline card have I got?
Chevron.
Chevron. Does Chevron send this letter in to win you're eligible to win $5,000 and before January the 31st. All free. Then at the last it says, and we'll bill you the $49 later.
For what? You want me to pour that in there for you?
Yeah,
I don't
please.
see that.
So did you get to use that tamale pot yet, Grandma?
The big one? That's what I'm going to do with the turkey tamales. That's what I'm going to put them in. Now let's see. Oh, I need to get the flour, mijo.
Oh.
It's whisk. Let me know and I'll send you guys the money to buy me one. A large one with a long handle. I haven't found any here. See, because it's too small for my tamale pots.
Have you guys heard of the provocative act rule?
The what?
The provocative act rule.
Never heard of it.
That David Moreno and Justin Pacheco's our friend was murdered by this one guy. The guy who murdered him got away and his friends are in jail for his murder. Because they provoked it.
That's why they murdered?
They didn't murder him, but they
Back. Right there.
Okay. Huh?
They got suspected that he did the murder.
Yeah.
So now they're saying it's their fault. Their family's fault. I'll stay right here so I won't be.
See, with the broth that I have, the turkey broth. Okay, I mix up my flour in here and whisk it. Take off most of the lumps anyway. Doesn't usually take them all, but it will some. I don't think that's gonna be enough. I have to put some more. Because I'm gonna need more turkey. Okay, that ought to do it.
That's the turkey broth.
Uh-huh. I took all the fat out of it.
Is that all the turkey broth you've got from the 2 turkeys?
No, I got some more outside.
Oh.
Okay, Eunice, can you give me the cominos, ground cummins, and the garlic powder? Yeah. I think it's over here, Eunice, the garlic powder.
Oh,
I was using
oh,
last
this
night.
is chili powder.
No, on the top, over here on the cupboard up at the top. That's where I have the cummins, unless somebody
Oh.
put them down there.
No,
They're
I
ground caminos.
thought I grabbed the garlic powder, but it was crossed out and put chili.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've done that lots of times. I need containers though. So I can't take the thing off, so I just toss it out and put another name. Those things are hard to take the paper part off.
Oh, I know.
So what I do, I cut off of the package and I paste them on top.
I do that too.
Yeah, I use my Scotch tape.
No, you just to beat it around for you?
Let's see, let me put some more in. Just make it just right so when they cook, it comes thick. Comes out thick. Here, you try it. I'll pour that in for you. My arm hurts already. I tell you, I'm getting old. I'm not measuring.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just watching you. The processing and I got your measurements yesterday.
Okay.
That's fine.
I was asking her that if that thing broke, would you think film would still be good?
Oh,
The
yeah,
one that
yeah,
you
it
were
was.
taking? Oh. It's just for the lumps, really. That's all it is. Shaking or whatever. Okay. And I'll paste it. Plug this one in first. This one almost looks this color now. Because some cans come out, they look orange. But you can't take them back after you open them. The one I got last was orange looking. It wasn't red like this. Look, see, they almost look alike.
This looks a little deeper red though, still, I think.
But I'm surprised it's red. Because the ones I opened, they were sort of a pinkish orange.
Oh, really?
And I thought, I wonder what kind of chili this is. Because the cans you buy, I always buy the same kind of cans, but something funny about it. Okay?
They probably put all the dark ones in the big cans.
Yeah,
Did
probably.
you get enchilada or chili?
Huh?
Did you get enchilada or chili?
On what?
That stuff.
Oh, I get it just plain red chili. So.
Okay, that's what I got.
The ones that says enchilada on it, they supposedly have the spices. But I don't like the taste of it, so I buy that just a red chili sauce. That is supposed to be like this, you know, like I make it on my blender. That's why they make theirs, you know, and bigger things. But sometimes they put preservatives which make it taste different. I don't know why, because in the can, as long as it's boiled and can tight, they're not supposed to get bad. That's good enough. Let me dunk this in first. See how it tastes.
It's hard to get anybody anymore. Press 1, press 2. If you want to talk to somebody, press 3. And if you want to talk to Martin, press 3. And if you don't get no calls from them, press 1. And somebody else will come and press you again. Then the operator says, press.
Just try pressing 0. Sometimes that'll get you right through to the operator.
That had a lot of salt. I said starter than the other
It is.
411.
See, that's how much of a amount I needed to make last night. Like a gallon. Because the turkey is a lot. I think that's going to be okay. It's a little redder than the other one. I haven't made the other one yet.
So do we need to put this on the stove now, or?
Well, first let me get the turkey. Get this out of here.
Hello, I want to get the Fish and Game Department in Fresno, California.
I'll get the turkey.
Lift the whisk up so you can see the consistency of it.
It's just very watery.
But it'll thicken when we heat it.
Yeah. Let's go to that treasure island today on Maine.
Where?
Treasure island. Oh, I guess we could put it out. Not that store though.
When the H is Treasure Island.
Remember that I showed you yesterday, and David, when we were watching TV with David, he's like, that kitchen stuff. That's what he's trying to say.
I can't hear what the numbers are giving. I gotta wait to start.
Okay, now when you put this in, you'll be so hungry. Broccoli? Where'd that come from? Oh, there's some in the refrigerator in here.
So we mix it around.
Is that all from one turkey there, or is that all?
No, I got another one.
No, was that just one turkey for meat, or did you?
Well, this, I'm gonna see how sick it gets, and then I can put some more of the other one. Manuel, get me the other olives, huh?
What?
Don't forget to get me the olives before you leave.
Oh, you want some more olives?
Yes.
Okay. I
Yeah,
gotta
I
go
think I
to
better get the
Sears.
other.
Get that guy to adjust this darn hearing aid.